Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Beautiful people. What's good, guys? It is about 6:10 right now in the morning, Friday morning. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy it's Friday. I've been happier that it's been Friday the past Fridays, but I'm happy it's Friday today because I get a little break. So that's always nice, you know? So, what I would like to chat with you guys about this morning is I experienced a mental, emotional, and spiritual breakdown last year. It was back in April 2019. Not a lot of people know. Like, I kept it on the hush hush. But when I tell you, like, I broke down, like, in every way imaginable, I broke down April. My birthday is April the 5th. And then towards the end of the month is when I experienced that breakdown. There's a truck that's loud, and I was distracted by it. But yeah, guys, like I went through so much during this. You can actually see the truck right now. I actually experienced so much during this breakdown, and I had it came out of nowhere. Like I won't say it came out of nowhere because like from the 3D sense, we feel like, hey, where did it come from? How did it happen? But the reality is it starts on a spiritual level. And you know, when we repress traumatic experiences, then we feel that within our soul, within our being. We feel it emotionally, and then it manifests into physical ailments and dis-ease. So yeah, like at the time I did not understand it, but you know, as I learned more and more about it, you know, learned more about spirituality and awakening and evolving and things of that nature, I've come to learn that everything happened when it was supposed to happen, how it was supposed to happen. And that's very crucial for us to know and to take into consideration when we are like the traffic is sold out. Like I live in the city, so like you just hear the traffic. But yeah, like you just have to really understand that when you're going through your trials and your tribulations, your breakdowns, whatever it may be, you are experiencing that in order for you to give a death to something because something does not work, and then for you to rebirth what you are supposed to do. Like my breakdown was crazy. Like I literally had to call my boss, my job at the time when I was working for the federal government. I sent her a text message early on a Saturday morning like, hey, I need to take some time off. Like, I need to deal with some things. I need to focus on my healing. And right now, I just have nothing to give. Like, I literally said the words, I have nothing left to give. I said, I'll use my sick leave. If that runs out, I will apply for a short-term disability or something. But I just know that I am not in the right mind frame to go to work, to be in an office setting, and just act like I am not broken down on the inside. So she was very, very supportive. Yeah, it was a really rough period because things looked good on the outside, but on the inside, I just felt so empty, so unfulfilled, and my childhood trauma is just smacked me in the like my childhood trauma was like right here. Like, okay, are you gonna deal with this or are you gonna keep running away acting like it doesn't exist? Like childhood trauma is real. People, it is so real. And not only is it real, I just heard something. Oh, the AC. Not only is a childhood trauma real, sometimes it's a lot of times it's not even ours. Like a lot of the things that we experience and dis-ease and anxiety that we experience, it's not even ours. It can be ours, but it could be our ancestors from generations and generations and generations and generations ago, you know. And then I believe, my own personal belief, I can't speak for you all, but I was sent here to just heal. Pardon my French. I was sent here to heal this shit. Like, I was sent here to heal a lot of generational wounds and break a lot of generational curses. So that is why I believe I had a very traumatic childhood, and I'll get into that in some of my videos. And please understand that just because my childhood was traumatic, understand that I do not blame my parents. It's I've come a long way. Like, this is just growth, you know, and evolution, because for a very long time I blamed my parents, you know, for the trauma that I had experienced in my childhood. However, I've come to learn and understand that parents are humans. Parents do the best that they can with what they have and what they know at the time, and they make mistakes just like we make mistakes. We cannot hold them at a higher regard just because they are our parents, you know. And another thing that I've come to learn is our parents are kids on the inside too, and they experience their own trauma, because trauma is just handed down. It's like, there you go, and it's like, oh, I'll take it, and then it's like, boom, there you go, and it's like, oh, I'll take it. And we live in a society where it's like we're walking away from it, but a society where it's just like, we're not going to talk about that. We are going to act like it does not exist because we don't want to deal with it and we don't want to look bad. That's not the way to do it, but that's another video. You know, it's just creating an awareness, and that's one of the reasons why I have this channel and this platform, to create an awareness of how to create healthy boundaries and create awareness for a fulfilling and sustainable life. So yeah, my breakdown, it was crazy. I was out of work for a whole month. And even when I went back to work for that time frame, like, I think it was like a whole month, I had anxiety and panic attacks. I had never had panic attacks in my life, but I had panic attacks, you know. And it all stemmed from my childhood trauma coming back to me actually remembering the trauma that I faced as a child, me accepting that I had to deal with some things, you know, and I did not know how to deal with it. Me trying to be a hero to everything and everyone in my life and not saving myself. Like, it's all of those little things that contributed to my soul saying, are you going to drown or are you going to stand up? Get your shit together, pardon my French again, get your shit together and make this shit work out. Like, it was hard. It was hard. There were a lot of tears. There was a lot of anger, frustration, you know. But I decided to get my stuff together and really put in that work. And it was a lot of work, and I'm still putting in that work. That's the thing about, like, this journey of healing. It never ends. But I was committed to facing my shadow self, the dark side of myself that I did not like, and you know, dealing with it, accepting it, and working through it and moving through it so that I can actually heal and be where I am right now today. So even though I had a breakdown, it was truly a breakthrough to put me on my path and to give me this beautiful, amazing opportunity that I have right now to be in the country of my choice, a dream come true, to inspire children. Like, you have no idea how it just makes my heart sing to inspire these babies. Like, yeah, and like, that's how it works. Like, when you face these uncomfortable situations, circumstances, and you stand in your truth, I said yesterday, the gates open up for you. The gates, it's like, da 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 da. It's like all this gold stuff around. Like, yeah. And that spirit telling you, well done. Like, I know my spirit team is I had a dream the other night. My spirit team they were lined up like, you did your thing. Like, yeah, they're proud of me, and it's still work to do, but I'm proud of me. Like, I'm proud of me because I've come a long way in a short period of time too. Because again, I started this healing journey 2018. Now we're in 2020. It's still work to do, but it's like it's just going up from here. It's really going up, ascending, evolving, learning. I don't want to make this too long, but yeah, sometimes guys, you have to actually sit down with your trauma and your challenges, and identify where you want to be, and pretty bird, and come up with a game plan of how to work through that trauma, how to move through it so that you can actually get to where you are destined to be, because we are all destined to be somewhere. We can remain complacent and just complain that we're unhappy, or we can accept what is, work through it, move through it in order to manifest what our heart's desires. What our heart desires. So guys, that is what I have for you today. Thank you so much for all of your support. I appreciate you. Enjoy your time. Peace.